Jai Guru. How is your Kriya meditation? Good? Good or okay, okay? Not so good. Okay, okay. Why sometimes it is good and sometimes it is okay, okay?
Because mind fluctuates.
So why does the mind fluctuate?
Because of everything happening surrounding.
Why does the mind fluctuate? Loudly.
Because of the thoughts that keep going on.
Okay, and from where do these thoughts come?
From our own life.
Yeah, of course. But why even, where does it begin? What is the origin?
Changes in the body. These are all the things that are made up in this body.
Not just the body, even the mind. Everything and everyone, every creature, every living being, even a non-living thing like this chair, everything is made up of 5 elements. What are the 5 elements? Earth, water, fire, air and ether. Everything is made up of that. Even the mind is made up of earth, water, fire, air, ether. You can't see it. Yes, because you only have a certain range of vision. You cannot see above that range, you cannot see below that range. Yes, you cannot touch everything. You have only a certain range of touch. You have a certain range in which your body can be alive. You know, no? 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Under that, if the body temperature goes, will you be alive? No, no. If your body temperature goes above 110 degrees, will you be alive? There is a range for this body to be alive. Yeah, so there is a range in which we exist at the physical level. Does that mean that things do not exist beyond this range? No, they do. They're just not perceptive, or I am not perceptive to these things. Just like that is the mind. It is subtler than this physical body. I cannot perceive it through my 5 senses. All I can experience is a thought that comes and goes, thought that comes and bothers me, a thought that comes and evokes an emotion in me. But beyond that, I am unable to perceive the mind. Yeah? Because I live in a limited range. This body has that limitation. Yeah? But beyond that, what exists is the play and display of elements. Yeah? So every person has a dominant dosha. Yes, what are doshas? Vata, Pitta and Kapha are doshas. Vata means air plus ether are dominant in you if you are a Vata dosha. Yes, Vata people will be able to identify themselves as they can never do one thing with focus. Mind keeps jumping from here to there, there to there, there to there. Yeah, even their food habits are like that. They will not sit down and eat a proper meal. They'll pick from here, pick from there, pick from there, pick from there. Yeah? Even in the mind it is like that. You cannot focus. Productivity is affected. Yeah? That is because Vata dosha is predominant in you. You have to find out what is really my dosha and how I can bring about a balance in myself. Second is Pitta. Pitta is fire plus water. Yeah? The fire in such people is very high. Yeah? Now what is the meaning of fire being high? Jealousy, hatred, anger, all this is just fire at the mind level. In the body level, there will be a lot of burning, yeah? High metabolic rate, you want to eat again and again, you want to drink a lot of water, you don't like the sun, Yeah, because you're already a fire, no? So you feel uncomfortable when it becomes even slightly warmer. Yeah? Compared to a kapha person, he will prefer the sun. He or she will prefer the sun because it's water and earth element. No, they'll be more comfortable in a warm climate. Pitta people will want to run away from a warm climate. So observe what happens to you and what is your predominant dosha. Yes, kapha people, yeah, because it's water and earth. What happens when water and earth comes together? Slush and heaviness. Yeah. So kapha people are more on the lazier side. So if meditation is not happening, kriya is not happening, check. Is it laziness? Yeah. Tamas is predominant in such people. Yeah. You really want to do everything. You want to get up and move, but you're not able to. Why? Because kapha is pulling you down. Yes. So not just a good commitment towards doing kriya is required, but even working on your prakriti. So there are certain foods which can bring about balance. Yeah. Kapha people should eat more light food, should not go for heavy fried food. Yeah, because that only brings the kapha more heavier and heavier. Yeah. On the other hand, a person who is a pitta should never go in for spicy food because there's already fire inside. That fire only gets ignited. Are you seeing this? Yeah, it's very beautiful how everything is designed. So first is recognize what is your dosha. Yeah. Once you recognize what is your dosha, you will be able to understand, oh, this is the reason why I cannot meditate, or this is the reason why I cannot have a calm mind, or even regular day-to-day life. Yeah? I cannot deal with regular situations in a calm manner compared to somebody else in my home. Why is this difference there? Oh, maybe because of my particular dosha is dominant. Then work on it. Yeah. So if you don't know your dosha, step number 1 or homework number 1 is to find out your dosha. It's very simple. Just Google it up. What is my dosha? This DOSHA, and a quiz will come up, and in that quiz there will be many questions. Honestly answer, it will tell you what is your dosha. Yeah, that's your homework number 1. Now, do only doshas affect me and my mind? No. The gunas, there are 3 gunas that affect the doshas. This is amazing. Yeah, makes it even more complicated. Rajas is what? Lots of activity in the body and in the mind and in the environment. For example, now summer is coming. Don't you see more people out and about now than you saw 3-4 months ago? Yes, so winter is tamas in the environment. Yeah, and summer is rajas in the environment. Are you getting this difference? So if it exists in the environment, just imagine how much it can affect this body mind. Yeah. So if my dosha is anyways kapha, very lazy person, yeah, and it is tamasic environment outside, what happens? I'm even more lazy. Are you seeing this? Yeah. But on the other hand, if my dosha is pitta, I'm fiery, always up and about, this, I want to do this, I want to do that, like fire. Yeah. Then what happens? Outside, if it is rajas, summer, yeah, my pitta gets even more aggravated. Are you seeing this? So learn to first recognize what is my dosha, then learn to recognize what is the guna which is prevalent in the environment, in the climate, in the home also. The people in the home, family members, make up the environment. If everybody is fighting, what is the environment at home? Very rajasic. If everybody at home is dull and just lying down in front of the TV, what is the environment? Tamasic. Are you seeing it? But if everybody in the house is doing healthy things, meditating, spiritual, eating fresh vegetarian food, yeah, happy mind, that's a sattvic environment. Yeah, so doshas get affected by the gunas. So step number 1, recognize your dosha. Step number 2, recognize the changing guna happening in the climate and in my house, because that is affecting my dosha. And then work on it. And work is, I've told you what. Yeah. Once you Google up the quiz, it will tell you what is your dosha and what foods you should eat, what food you should not eat, what exercises you should do, what you should not do. For example, Pitta people, because the fire is high, if they do cardio, what happens? Pitta goes up, the heat increases. So what is better for a Pitta personality? Yoga and meditation. On the other hand, a person is a kapha, very lazy. He needs to shake that tamas out of him. What does he need?
Cardio.
Cardio. Are you getting it? Yeah. Very scientific. Yeah. So recognize first what is your dosha, what is the prevalent guna in the environment and at home, and let me work on myself.
So Vata, what they should do?
If you're a Vata, recognize what is happening. What is Vata?
Air and ether.
Air and ether. All the time you're
That's
around. Yeah. It doesn't matter. The exercise part won't affect you so much. You should do cardio so that you become tired. That tiredness will do what to you? Will settle the air down. What is the quality of air? Movement. All the time here, there. Yeah. So Vata person, his mind is also like that. Suddenly he's thinking this, then that, then this, then that, then this, then that. So you're lost. Yeah. To calm that down, you have to first exert the body enough so that the body rests, relaxes. The restlessness in the body, once that relaxes, the restlessness in the mind also relaxes. Got it? Understand from the element. You know these elements, you understand what is the nature of fire, what is the nature of water, what is the nature of air. That will tell you exactly what you're supposed to do. Huh?
So for Pitta you have fire and water. Are they not opposite?
They are opposite, yes.
How does that?
All the elements are opposite.
So it's a combination of
It's a
fire.
combination of fire and water. Yeah, fire predominant, water little less. Yeah, I know fire puts off water, water puts off fire. Yes, that is the way it works. Even in water and earth, water pushes the earth away. Yeah, earth wants to stop the flow of water. All these gunas and doshas are actually in conflict with each other. Yes, the skill is to find how they can all be there together.
So
Yes. So now the more complicated personalities will be Vata Pitta, Kapha Pitta. Yeah. So you will have now 4 elements dominant. Yes. It gets even more complicated for you. Yeah. Now don't start beating yourself up. You can't do anything about it. Just learn how to balance it. Yes. That is also there. So when you do the quiz online, you will actually find even that it'll give you are 45% Pitta and 55% Kapha, and you're like, oh, that means I'm both. It tells you you're a Kapha Pitta. Yeah. Only when one is really predominant, 80 or 90% Pitta and just 5% Kapha, 5% Vata, then they'll call you a Pitta. Got it?
Always change, right? With the season, you have to constantly keep it up.
So your predominant dosha will not change, but sometimes if you're sick, even a Pitta person is sick with cold, so his kapha is high. Yeah, because kapha is what? Water plus earth. In cold, everything gets congested. So obviously my kapha is high even if I'm a Pitta at that moment. Yeah, or if suppose Vata, I'm experiencing lots of gas, lots of, so my Vata is high, even though I'll be a Pitta at that time. Got it? So there is one predominant dosha and current dosha, depending on the sickness. Yeah? It's really interesting to learn all these things. Once you know these things, it's so easy to balance your body mind.
What happened if a paper